Hello, everybody. Got the singing bowl going here. Putting a little sound vibe out there just to open up the space so that we can receive energy. We can receive messages and information from source energy. That's where all of our inspiration comes from. If you're not aware, that's what I believe. When I talk about on my channel self-analysis, it is all about, I wonder who's doing the analysis. When we're analyzing ourselves and thinking about our own mindset and watching our own behaviors and stuff, who is analyzing us? It's our higher self, right? Our higher self, the one that's connected to source energy. And that higher self has messages for you if you were guided to watch this video today. And I hope you get something from it today. My name is Marci Melzer. I'm an intuitive. I'm a speech language pathologist, and I'm a language facilitation coach and consultant with wavesofcommunication.com. And the whole reason that I got into doing my language facilitation coaching work is because I believe that parents were given the opportunity to work with the late talkers in their life, to help them learn about themselves and help them learn about life and help them make the world a better place, because your kids are very, very special. And I know that they have lots of wisdom to share with the world. And everybody who in the world who gets challenges, they can use them to help make their life better. I know I've done it myself in a lot of different ways, and I want to help you today. So that's what this video is about. If you're watching, welcome to everybody who's joining me. I'm starting to see some people joining me. And this video, what I'm going to be doing is encouraging you to practice your intuitive connection. So I've got my language facilitation cards right here. I want you to write a comment in the comment section with a question, and I'll pull a card for you. And we'll get the cards warmed up. I got them out of the bag here, and I'm going to start to put some energy in them just to see. Now, earlier today, just before this, I did a video talking about the energy, and we've got lots of very fast-moving energy going on right now. And if you're feeling like your life is moving very fast and you're wondering what to do to help you maybe get more balanced and focused on what you're going to be doing now, the card just fell out. Sorry about how that happens sometimes. I got to fetch it. Actually, there's a few of them here. So this is interesting how we got sort of a combined message. And all the messages on these cards, for those of you who are watching my intuitive readings for the first time, these messages were guided to me by my higher self from the experiences that I have had working with late talking children over 30 years. And these are the messages that I feel like the late talkers' higher selves, which is connected to the same source energy that we're all connected to, the same you, that analyzes yourself, that analyzes your situation, the one outside of your ego self, the one that kind of calls you out on what you're doing, both positive and negative, the one that reminds you to do the things that you need to do, that higher self, right? Those messages, those things like, when you remind yourself of what to do and where to you put things and all of that, that higher self has messages for you. And it's so interesting. So today's video, earlier video, we got the same card. This pattern's helped me feel safe. This card's been stalking me out of this card, out of this deck today. This is definitely the card of the day. And it says behave consistently. The message from the late talker is patterns help me feel safe. And that's because perhaps a lot of late talkers need their parents right now to be consistent, because they are feeling the energy of the change. Everybody wants to be doing something new. We're getting out. We're starting new things. And your late talkers want you to find a plan, keep a plan, behave consistently. And the patterns help me feel safe. And that's what the late talkers, the first message they have. The second one is this one. And it says, I do not agree. And this card, the message on the back is use drama for teaching. And what it means whenever a late talker tells you that they don't agree with you through their behavior, look at what's going on in this picture. The little girl and her mom, I'm going to pop this off for you so you can see a little bit better. The little girl is looking the other direction. They are not connected. One has one idea, the other has the other idea. They do not agree. And what you can do is, if you find yourself in a period where you're not connected, where you don't agree, then you want to use the drama of the moment, because there is drama. It's created by the disagreement. Disagreements create drama. And drama happens, especially in a late talker's life, because they use behaviors to communicate, and behaviors also create drama because people judge those behaviors and all that stuff happens. And so when you have drama in your life, you want to use it for teaching, because late talkers may rebel or isolate. You could feel either one of those, rebelling or isolation, when they feel that their alternative ideas, the ones that they think that are different than what you're thinking, when they feel like they're making bad choices. You might be telling them they're making bad choices. Are they really making bad choices, or are they making different choices to what you're making? And either one of those things is important to explain. So, for example, if your child's trying to do something that's unsafe, you definitely want to show them that it's unsafe. You don't want to let them hurt themselves, Now, it happens that they hurt themselves. And when it does happen, that also creates drama. And you want to use that to teach. So remember, when your child is yelling at you because they want you to give them something that you don't want to give them, and when they're running and they fall down and skin their knee and they've got pain in their knee, they're feeling the same thing in their head. It's all their drama. It's triggered. I can't think because I am triggered by this event. And then remember, when drama happens, we say things we don't mean. We do things we don't mean. We can't coordinate ourselves. We can't organize ourselves. And so when drama happens, you can do that. So what you do is you acknowledge the communication breakdown. That's always what you do first, and apologize for not listening to their opinions. And tune into the language facilitation zone. All right, I know you want something different. What you do is you describe every detail of their feelings. I know you want this, and it's not time, because you love it. You love this thing. You want to eat only the cookies all day, every day. I know that's what you want. The first thing you have to do is acknowledge what they're trying to communicate with you. Once it comes out in the open, then you can deal with it and you can teach through it. But while you're assuming things and they're assuming things and there's drama and you're disconnected and you're not talking about why you disagree, then you're just going to create more and more struggle for yourself. Okay. And the language facilitation zone is where that happens. Now, the next card that came along with that is an action card. Take me shopping. So this is a yellow solar plexus card, where you're going to be using solar plexus as your resources, right? And at shopping, you learn about the resources that you use as a family. And this late talker, during the time of, what do I need to get my better outcome, is what this card kind of means. Here, let's see what it says. It says teach about resources, because the late talker's looking for more. They're looking for something from you. They're looking for help. They're looking for teaching. They're looking for some kind of resources. If they want you to take them shopping, they're interested in gathering the resources for your house. Where does our food come from? Where does our clothes come from? How do we make that happen? That's what you're going to do here. They learn valuable language, super valuable language, when you involve them in your family's process of acquiring your needs, everyday necessities, right? They learn a lot from that. And so what you can do is you can talk specifically about the items that you're lacking at home while you're at home. Oh no, we're out of cookies, right? And then what are you going to do now? Like, we can't have a meltdown because we're out of cookies. We do something. We go to the store. We make a plan. We save money, and then we get it together and we drive to the store and we look for the cookies and we buy them and we pay the lady, and then we come home and we have cookies to eat again. There's a real process to all the things that you're doing every day. And the process of going shopping and gathering things and meeting your own needs, like, what do you have to do to meet your needs? This teaches independence and responsibility. And then you're using that independence and responsibility to facilitate confidence in the late talker. And when they're confident and responsible and independent, guess what? They start talking. They start finding a way to let you know what they want before they're verbal. That's when you have the opportunity to teach them the words they need. If they give you limited speech, then you teach them more words. They give you one word, you give them the whys and hows and becauses of all the meaning behind the word, right? And discuss your decision making. Why do you choose this shampoo instead of that shampoo? Why did you pick this brand of chicken? Why did you buy frozen chicken? There's all those decisions that you made in your decision making process. Teach your late talker how to move forward, making decisions and taking action. Because I think with the energy that's going on right now, the late talkers really want to know what's going on. So, all right, I'm not seeing anybody join me today. I know that I'm doing this at an odd time and just kind of pulling messages randomly out of the messages that I'm feeling right now. The families who are working with me are learning a ton from the workbook and from these inspiration cards and just from the time that they're connecting with their kids. And I hope that you're digging into the language facilitation zone and getting all that going. All right, really quick, I'm just going to put this up one more time. If you are interested in watching this video live, you can practice your intuitive connection with the late talker by commenting on this video, and I will pull a card from my language facilitation inspiration deck. So let's do that right now. For anybody who's watching at this point, you're still watching this video, these messages are for you. And it may not be a lot of people watching. I know not a lot of people are into this idea of getting messages from your higher self that might help you move forward, but if you're not, you're missing out. So I'm glad that you're watching. And if you do have a question, certainly comment and I'll pull one out. But let's see what is watching for anybody who's on right now. Ooh, it's a green one. You feel my feelings too. I love this card that talks about how you can help late talkers share what they're experiencing, even things that you can't see that they're experiencing, their happiness, their joy, their disgust, their frustration, right? All of their feelings. You feel my feelings too. It's because you're so intuitively connected with the late talker, you're going to connect and understand what they are wanting, needing, feeling, and they're good at showing you non-verbally. The card says, describe your experience, because intuitive parents do feel everything their kids do. And late talkers need your demonstration on how to turn that intuitive message, the messages that you're feeling, right? When you tune in and you're in the zone and you're just watching your kid consciously. And you're doing your analysis. You're thinking, why are they doing that? And what are they thinking? And what's the meaning behind those words and messages that they're doing? When you do that, you can't help but feel their feelings. You're experiencing the same way they do. And how you help them turn that into words is, remember, they're watching you as much as you're watching them. So I hope you're watching and observing your late talker a lot, because when you do that, they'll turn around and watch you too. They're mirroring all of your behavior and your energy. So watch them a lot, silently, without judgment, because you're learning about what they're doing. You see how they feel. And then when you're in other times when they're watching you is when you want to demonstrate how you're feeling. If you stub your toe, talk about how you feel. If you get a raise at work, talk about how you feel and why you feel that way. And what is it about this experience that's making you feel happy? What is it about this experience that's making you feel upset or frustrated or whatever you're feeling? Because when you talk about what happens, in addition to how you feel, you don't just say, I feel sad. You say, I feel sad because I'm going to miss you when I go to work today, and you're going to be at daycare with your friends, and I want to have to go to work, right? That's how you're feeling. Your late talker knows how you feel. They're thinking about that later. They know that you miss them. And then when you come and you see them and they run to you, they're helping you subconsciously through their efforts to communicate that they want to share their feelings with you. And they're going to say things like, I missed you, because you've already seeded that. You've already facilitated. This is how we communicate with words when we're feeling feelings, right? So you also want to use words. The action statement on this card says, describe how you are feeling when you interact in really emotional situations using attractive words that the late talker could easily pick up. They're called little gestalt phrases that you might normally see. And this is how they pick up words from videos and stuff that they watch. They're catchy, they're fun, they're easy to do, like, yay, oh, wow, I did it, or negative ones like bummer, no No way, Jose. That kind of stuff is really going to help a late talker show people how they feel using words instead of behavior. And that's the whole point of language facilitation. When a kiddo is frustrated and they say, bummer, everybody around them knows what's going on without even watching them. You know what I mean? Before, they always had to sort of watch the late talker and see how they're behaving and what's going on. Late talkers want you to talk about their feelings, for those of you who are watching today. All right, I'm not seeing anybody else join, so I'm just going to go ahead and pop off this. I'm going to assume that this is a replay kind of video. Anybody watching this, any parents who are interested, you must be into and understanding source energy, and I'm super happy that you're using it in your language facilitation process. It is the secret sauce. It's the thing that helps you maintain the language facilitation zone, your analysis of your connection, your analysis of the late talker's energy in all throughout the day as it changes, riding with them through the ups and downs, talking about their problems, digging in and helping them solve their situations. This is how you see the fastest progress with language facilitation. So thanks again for joining me, everybody, for this interesting intuitive read video. I'm going to keep doing them. I know that they're interesting different times of the day. I'm a little later than usual. That might be why I'm missing some of my regular followers, but I know you'll catch it on the replay. I know we pulled just the right cards because that's what I intended when I started this video. Now, don't forget, everybody, you can join me tomorrow live for Q&A. Every Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern, you can join me for live Q&A on my YouTube channel or Facebook to learn, ask me questions about your late talker's journey and get some more information, share your progress. That's when we really connect and learn more. We're going to be talking about speech and language, speech versus language, how to facilitate speech versus language, and all of that stuff tomorrow using the workbook and the other strategies that we have for language facilitation that are natural, easy, happy, safe, and fun. So thanks again for joining me today, everybody, and I will see you all on my next video. Bye for now.